Hello there fellow modellers, Steve here, and this is an end of the year type video because I don't think I'll have any time to get any videos out from between now and possibly New Year due to being very busy at work. Scramble. And it's just a review of, I think there's one completed kit which I displayed at Telford. No, there's two completed kits. One I displayed at Telford. One was a group build and one was my own because it took us a year to do. What I'm planning on doing for next year, and group builds I'm going to participate in. So we'll start off first with the completed kit, which is the Monogram 1/48th scale FA-18 Hornet. Now this was a kit that was, it's an old kit but it went together fine, no problem, and it's a Hornet because I like Hornets. The markings were for I think they were for a US Navy aircraft, but I got some decals, I think I got them off eBay, that was the 20th, at the time, 20th anniversary of the Hornet in Royal Australian Air Force service. It was a very colourful scheme. It was mainly overall blue. I think, yes, it was overall blue. There was undersides were grey, I think they were. The under fuselage was grey, but the under wings were blue, and the rear round where the air brake is, that's grey. Oh, pardon. And the markings were really big blue roundels with the blue kangaroo in. Not the usual type of Australian markings, but it was for this scheme, and they had red and white stripes going around the wings, and there was the Southern Cross on the upper fuselage and the nose. And it was a great kit, and I love doing it because it's a Hornet, and I've armed it with the missiles what it was in, even though probably it was possibly a demonstration aircraft and it didn't have pylons and armament, but I've put the armament on anyway. So we'll get round to that. Right, where are we? And there it is. Just to zoom in a bit. It was a beautiful kit to make. And it's got the Australian flag, 20 years, you can't really zoom in a bit. 20 years of operations, and it's got underneath the nose there, underneath the cockpit, the 5 squadrons that operate the Hornet. I think Australia they might have some more fighter squadrons in operating Hornets, but I know they've bought the EA-18 Growler, which is to replace their F-111s, so that's another squadron. And the grey was just off a rattle can, like a grey primer that I use a lot with navy colours, and the blue was a primer, no, it was a rattle can of Midnight Blue, which I got at Telford last year. And we'll see if we can go into the cockpit. Probably can't. Yeah, you see the detail in the cockpit? That's a bit blurred. There's a decal that went on the instrument panel. You can't really see it from this angle. It's very hard. But there was a decal that went on the canopy, the control panel, and the panels down the side. And there was a bit of, I put a bit of white and silver paint, like dots, to bring out the detail on it. And the seat was, I'll be able to go in again. You can see the detail on the seat. But it was a fantastic kit to build, and I love building it. So that's the Hornet. Now what have I got next? I'll have to get this tidied up in here. It's becoming a bit of a tip. This one. Which is an Airfix 1/32 scale Ford Escort. That's the, obviously there. Now I got the wheel. The wheels from what I'm going to do it in is one of the pursuit cars from the original Mad Max, starring Mel Gibson, made in about 1979. And the pursuit cars, they were really ex-Victoria police cars, but they were sprayed yellow and had a blue treat line on. And these wheels, the wheels that I got with the kit, were just the normal run-of-the-mill standard wheels, and they looked awful. These I got off a toy sports car. Had a look about. I've got a few other kits and I tried them, but they were too big. And then I seen this when I was in Wilkinson's getting something else. Toy sports car. And they fitted exactly. So I've just bought the sports car. The sports car was only £2. Something you get for a kid. Ripped the wheels off, flew the rest away, and they fitted perfectly on there. And there's the shell. I'm going to spray that yellow. First, due to a tip I got out of Airfix Model World, spray it pink, because pink is a very good base colour for orange, yellow, light colours like that. But I have sent away for another Escort Mark 1 Airfix because I like them. Good enough reason anyway. So that's the Escort. And of course this, which is ongoing, which is for Michael Booth. Hi there, Michael. Who's ship group build. I'm going to have to start getting this in the new year to get it finished. It's nearly 100%, nearly 90% there anyway. But I think I've showed that before. And this one, which is the old Airfix Saab Dragon kit, which is the first model that I actually made back in 1973. I've got to spray it on. It's like blue and green camouflage. And here's another completed kit that I did for, was for Tim Hedworth. Hi there, Tim. He's Brit 148 group build. Now I had a Hawker Sea Fury. It was the old Hobbycraft one, and I did it in Australian Navy markings because there was a guy that had one at Telford. And I asked him where he got the markings from, and he said Hannets. That's how you pronounce it. So I ordered them, and that's a midnight blue, the same colour as the Hornet. And the decals went on like a dream. You know, you put decals in water and they're there for hours trying to come off. These were in 2 seconds, and then they floated off Well, that's great, that. And the Sea Fury is a beautiful aircraft anyway. That's the 1/48 scale. I think I put pictures of this on my Facebook page, so it will be on there anyway. And here's another one that I've nearly finished. I've just got the markings to put on. And that's another Hornet. Now I did originally do this as a US Navy one. I'd sprayed the white underneath, and I'd sprayed it all over grey, then the white underneath, and when I took the masking tape off there, some of the white had sprayed over, and then you had to do a yellow cheat line, and that was... So I had a look in my Hornet book, and this is one of 10 that's actually flown by NASA for high altitude testing. And I got some old NASA markings off a TSR-2 marking kit that I've got, and that's going to be made out as a NASA test. One of the ever-grown Hornet fleet. I will get to make a US Navy one sometime. And this is the Massey MC-72 float plane Schneider Trophy Racer. Now I put these, let me point out, these are the radiators, but it's just bare metal foil on there, because to paint it on it would have been not very good, but I tried that and it seems to have worked. I've just got to trim the sides a bit because it does look a bit, and I'm going to try with the rigging with that. I think I've been on with that for about a year as well. What else? Ah, the Albatross for Ian Poulton. Hi there, Ian. Hope everything's okay at home. Was for his World War I group build. Now I was originally going to do the rigging on that, but me and biplanes, they don't mix. The top wing was a right pain to get on, so I've just banned the rigging altogether, but it's turned out okay. I will do rigging on biplanes eventually. I've put that on the Facebook page, so that's on anyway. And that's it for... Oh, and this is for Ian Poulton again. He's all at sea group build. And that's as far as I've got with the Orion. Got 14 minutes left. I think once the fuselage goes together, it'll just fly away. Well, it will fly away, obviously. No, the whole thing will fly together, and it shouldn't be any problem. Now, it didn't come with any glass for the cockpit, so what I've did is filled it in with bits of plastic, and I'm just gonna fill it in with filler and just paint it a very light grey, so it looks as though it's air windows. And I've got to put a nose weight in and a little, because the door will be open at the rear, a little floor there. And that's it as far as kits go. Now we'll go back. Hopefully I get this in the right position. Should be. For up and coming group builds. Right, obviously I'm on the one with Ian Poulton, and that doesn't end till April, so I've got plenty of time with that. If I've got time, I've got another kit that I picked out for that's a seagoing aircraft, but it all depends on whether I finish that, and I haven't got anything on. I'm not promising anything. So the first group build that I'm into is for Martin Lamont. Hi there, Martin. He's D-Day Diorama buddy build, group build. Anything to do with D-Day but it's got to be on a diorama. So what I'm going to do is, I've got that, which is the Airspeed Horsa, the assault glider, and I'll do a review of this on the Facebook page when it's ready to go. As you can see by that, it's still in bits. And what I'm going to do with this is base it on an airfield in England, somewhere in England, on the 5th of June. And I've got, you get 2 figures with this, but I did one about 3 or 4 years ago, and I've kept the figures, so I've got 4 figures and some small vehicles from an RAF Bomber Command set, a tractor, and there's a motorbike, and you get a Tilly small utility vehicle. I think there's a Bedford truck there as well, so I'll just use them, but I'll review them all when it starts. I think it's the 1st of January till the 3rd of June. So that's one group build I'm in. Another one, I forget what it is, it's AAG models, I think, and it's Hurricane versus the 109. Now he does these builds once a month. He put it on Facebook that you had to pick what you wanted, or you could put one of yourself. I put any German heavy bomber, but it didn't get picked, and it was the one that was picked was Hurricane versus 109. So I'm planning to do at least one Hurricane, and it'll be the Hurricane 2C that was the tank buster in the Western Desert, North Africa. So that's another group build. I've got that somewhere. It's not brought out. That starts next month as well. What's the next one? Oh, come on, Steve, think. There's another one. Oh yes, that's it. Michael Cohen Campbell over in Canada. Hi there, Mike. He's doing a 75th anniversary one, because next year there's a lot of 75th anniversaries. D-Day, Arnhem, Battle of the Philippine Sea, lots of other, and he's listed on his Facebook page all of the battles that's celebrating, or events that's celebrating 75 years next year. Now he signed up. He's doing it in 2 parts, 1st and 2nd, obviously. Now I've sent him a message that says I'll sign up for the 2nd part, because I want to do something that's related to Operation Market Garden. I don't know what it is yet. I think I've got the one that I want, but I'll keep it in suspense at the moment. I'm signed up for that. That's another one. That starts January to June, I think. And June till, I think it's August or September. I'm not sure when. I'll have to look. So that's another group build. That's as far as I'm going with group builds at the moment. If there's any others that take me fancy, I might sign up for them, but they're the ones now my own kits, I'll just build them, like I've got to build a Hornet as well. But this one, I was going to start this last year, but I never got round to it. It's this, which is a Deserter, a 1984 GMC pickup. Now I got this at Telford last year, and the paint, because I want to do it in gold to reminisce of the TV series Fall Guy starring Lee Majors, and it's got a hell of a detail engine, if you see there, and the tyres are great as well. But this is black, but I'm going to do it in gold. I've got the gold paint spray somewhere, but the detail in the engine is great. V8 one, very detailed, and the raised 4x4 suspension, because I think his truck was a GMC. And that's all of that so far. What else am I doing? That's it for now. And any other kits that take me fancy. What else would I got planned? that's it for now. Oh, there's another group build as well. A Vietnam War group build. I think it ends in February, but I haven't started mine yet, which is the C-119 Boxcar. The French Air Force version. As you can see, it's in bits at the moment. I've never started it, but I'll get round to it. There's the fuselage. It was one of 9 that was supplied to the French Air Force. But I've got the review for that, so it's up and going, but I just haven't started it yet. And it's 8 o'clock now. I think I'll be running out of time soon. Right, so that's my review for the year. So I'd like to wish everybody in YouTube land happy Christmas and a prosperous new year, and all the best wishes for the new year. So that's me signed off. I might, if I can figure it out, get another one out before the year's end, but if not, you'll see me in 2019. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. I'll see you in the next video. Bye now.